The CLT Life presents Downtown Waxhaw, North Carolina.
What is up, everybody? This is Jimmy Grappone with the CLT Life and Costello Real Estate and Investments. I'm in downtown Waxhaw. It's been a little while since our last video down here, and things have changed just a little bit. We are in late July of 2020, and I'm standing in the Grappone parking lot. To my left over here is the Waxhaw Water Tower, and this is the event parking lot where you see all kinds of great events like Pups and Pints and the St. Patrick's Day Parade take place every year. I've got a big tent set up right now because we are in the age of COVID, and they want to give, the town of Waxhaw wants to give people some more options to come downtown, support the local eateries, get their food and still eat locally without feeling like they have to eat inside the restaurant. So that's one of the cool things that the town of Waxhaw is doing right now. But I'm going to give you a short little tour north of the tracks and just show you a couple things, how the town has changed and what's still the same. So let's take a walk around. All right, so starting out, you'll see we are in front of the famous Waxhaw Water Tower. Some call it the Waxhaw Water Tank. And over there, that green building is the Duncan McDonald House. That is where the mayor actually sits and does all his business. And as we pan to the left of the water tower, we've got the backside of Mary O'Neill's. They've got a really cool patio set up out there. And then we have the big top where there's lots of picnic tables for people to hang out and eat. And let's just walk through. We'll walk through here. The sound of active waste dump truck keeping our town clean. We're also across the street from Crossroads Coffee House. It's one of my favorite places in town. Actually just stopped there a moment ago and picked up some coffee grounds to take home. And we are north of the railroad track. So this is North Main Street that we're about to get to in just a second in downtown Waxhaw. And this place, they're calling it the Waxhaw Community Corner, a shaded area for downtown patrons to enjoy takeout from local restaurants. The seating will be arranged to promote social distancing, and this is put on by the town of Waxhaw Parks and Rec Department. So thanks so much, Lisa, Amy, and all the other people at the Waxhaw Parks and Rec Department. Certainly appreciate that. There's Mary O'Neill's. Wow, they've been here since 2017, 3 years. Doesn't even seem that long. So you see the beautiful crepe myrtles that are in bloom. Down to the left, you should be able to make out in the center of the screen the famous walking bridge. We'll take a little walk down there in just a few minutes. Like I said, we are north of the railroad tracks here. Waxhaw is such a charming small town. There are, I don't even know how many restaurants down here now. I feel like it's about 20 restaurants or something like that. I might be exaggerating, but within the town limits. Here's Mary O'Neill's right here. But the downtown Waxhaw area, one of the things I love about it so much is that it's just so walkable. Just a small little area down here. Just walk past the barber shop here. But it's such a small town that there are, it's very walkable, like I was saying, but there's so many really cool businesses. Here's Bike Depot, owned by my good friend Tilo in there. He'll take care of you. Today's Monday, so he's closed. All the businesses in Waxhaw are actually closed on Monday. They are open 6 days out of the week, so Monday is kind of a sleepy day for downtown Waxhaw. But not everywhere is closed. Not everywhere. All right, so now we're coming down to the railroad tracks. So this is a CSX railroad line. That is the famous, I'm going to take a picture of this right here. That is the famous downtown Waxhaw shot right there, with the railroad tracks and the bridge in these historic buildings. All right, two more of my favorite places, and you're gonna hear me say this a lot. Oh, this is one of my favorite places. But over here in the left corner of that building is the Cupcake Queen. Tyra Smith owns that business, and they have delicious cupcakes. I will say the best cupcakes in the town of Waxhaw. And then over there on the right hand side is Rethy. Rethy is a new restaurant. It's been in there a few months. It's a Greek restaurant. My wife and I have done takeout from there several times, and it's a delicious restaurant, so I highly recommend it. That's the former location of Heritage Restaurant and Le Cochon d'Or, if you remember those. But Rethy has come in just a few months ago, and they're already starting to establish a foothold here in downtown Waxhaw. And I'm going to pause this for a moment so I can cross the street safely. Okay, everybody, I made it successfully across the streets, and now I'm on South Main Street. And I'm going to show you a couple of new businesses that have just opened up. In fact, there's one I'm standing right in front of, and I'll show you the sign right here. This is Waxhaw Candle Company, and I'm hoping to do a featured video and blog with them very soon. But you can just kind of peek in there. That is the Waxhaw Candle Company in there. Alright, so that is the Waxhaw Candle Company. Then we have Sassy and Classy Boutique. This is always a favorite store in downtown Waxhaw. You get some great gifts in here. Look at that, life, liberty, and the pursuit of good wine. And they've got a lot of jewelry as well. Come down here, we've got Capricci's True Italian. So they are closed on Mondays, but they are open every other day throughout the week. I actually cut my teeth doing one of my first videos with Capricci's, so we're a big fan of theirs. We have Provisions Waxhaw down here, and Espresso Coffee Roasters has now opened inside of Provisions. Provisions is a wonderful place. I've been coming there. We've been going there for years. Great place for breakfast or lunch, and they've got all the local goods you can think of inside. Check this out, Bean and Bell Art Studio, Children's Art Studio. Now that's a cool window display. You don't see window displays like this anymore. Adventure awaits. So they've got summer art camp coming up. So if you're interested in summer camps, you can certainly get your kids registered for that. And hopefully the background noise is not too distracting. We are, like I said, it's a Monday, so the businesses are not open, but it is still busy down here. We still have people driving downtown and kind of milling about. So I'm gonna cross the tracks here. Down there at the end, there's a couple of real estate firms down here on this block. There's also Mona, which is Make Old New Again. They do some really cool furniture. And then the end cap down there is Maxwell's Tavern, which is always a favorite local restaurant in Waxhaw. And then just beyond that is South Main Street Barbecue, which is another local favorite. I'm going to pause this again so we can get across the street safely. Okay, so I had to pause it again there for a minute so I could make it across the street safely. But as you can see, here's Maxwell's Tavern. During normal times, you better get there. If you're coming to Maxwell's on a Friday afternoon for dinner, you better get there at 4:30 in the afternoon, or you're going to be waiting, because it's so popular, such a popular place. There we have South Main Street Barbecue. They've got a nitrogen ice cream shop in there as well. And here we have the Waxhaw Women's Club. We're coming up on this famous walking bridge, which I told you we'd get to again. Snap another picture of that. Now I think this bridge is the prettiest this time of year when you got all the crepe myrtles and everything blooming. Man, look at that. I'm snapping pictures here left and right. So this is the Waxhaw Women's Club. This building right here was the second ever Belk department store in the United States. The first one was about, I don't know, 10-15 miles down the road in Monroe, North Carolina. But this one opened in the early 1900s, and still a very cool building inside. They have very old hardwood floors inside, and they host lots of events. And I don't know if you can see it now. You may have seen that smokestack. You can see it right there. That's the location of Emmett's Social Table. Emmett's is a great restaurant. We've got these brick buildings right here in the middle of the screen. There's Pelican Snowballs, Cielo Boutique. We've got Claude's Watch Repair down there. Refresh Gift Shop. I hope I'm not missing anybody. But there's several businesses down there as well. And now this is one of the reasons people come to downtown Waxhaw. One of the highlights. Not right now because there's no train coming. But if there was a train coming, you can stand here and see that train go right underneath you. It's pretty cool. So there's the old panorama. All right, and another popular destination. Again, I feel like I'm saying this about every restaurant, every place down here, but tell you what, Waxhaw is a great place to come if you want to eat, if you want to drink, if you want to shop. So I certainly cannot wait until we can get back to normal times once it's safe to do so. So we are back on North Main Street, and again, this is Dream Chasers Brewery. They are an award-winning brewery, Waxhaw's only brewery, but they've won lots of awards for their beers. My favorite is the Yard Breather, which is a New England IPA. They also have a great wit beer called Just Deal With It if you're a wheat beer drinker, and Crazy Legs, that's their lager. All right, another fine establishment right here, Cork and Ale. They know me well in there. It's a great place for craft beers. They have a great selection of wine, and they have a fantastic kitchen as well. Waxhaw Creamery. This place, there's usually a line out the door. It is Monday, so no, I think they're open on Monday, but it is right in the middle of the afternoon, so no line out the door right now. But best ice cream, I would say, not just in Waxhaw, but my favorite ice cream place in all the Charlotte area. Got Michael Ryan Realty right there. We've got Welts or Welties, and I apologize if I mispronounce it, Antique and More on Main. And then Indigo Pearl, which is a leather shop. If you're into leather, they got all kinds of cool stuff in there. And I do apologize, I need to come back down here. We almost missed one of the landmarks in downtown Waxhaw, which is the Military Wall of Honor. So you see the POW flag up there on the left, the American flag, and the North Carolina flag. This is a great place to come and just honor all those who have served our nation in the military. This is also the site of the 9/11 memorial, the remembrance ceremony that we do in downtown Waxhaw every year. Not sure what the plans are for that this year, but we generally do that here every year. And also on this side of the downtown area, sorry, on North Main right here, and then on the other side of Providence Road, which is the road these cars are on, every year, and again, 2020 is not your normal year, but most years we actually have an amazing parade. We have parades. We have a 4th of July parade down in Waxhaw. There's a Christmas parade. Waxhaw is known for its festivals as well. So the Autumn Treasures parade in the fall, and forgive me, I'm not remembering the name of it, but there's a great summer festival as well. And folks, we're back where we started. I'm gonna walk right back across here. And there it is again, the Waxhaw water tower. There are two other places I didn't get to point out before. And one is another one of the newest establishments in Waxhaw, and that is the Waxhaw Tap House. You can probably see where it says craft beer on the side there. I did a video with Waxhaw Tap House just a couple weeks ago, which you can find on my YouTube channel, the CLT Life YouTube channel. We've got Waxhaw Tap House here, and then good friends here with the owner of Trax Stop and Shop. So they're a gas station, but they also have, it's a place you can also go inside to get some drinks and food. He serves food in there as well. We've got floor decor and more. We've got pure CBD. And then if you're just going for a really good burger or great salad, we've got Burgers on Broom Street. I'm sorry, Broom Street Burgers is the end cap down there. And we're gonna pause it one more moment and magically show up on the other side of this building. Heck, you know what? We're not gonna pause it. We're just gonna walk. So you got some outdoor patio seating at the front of Waxhaw Tap House. Inside they've got a ton of TVs, tables. They're set up inside for social distancing. They are open, half capacity right now. But that's a great place to go inside and hang out, have a beer. But I want to show you, after we pass Stewart's Village Gallery, which is a great little art shop. So if you're paying attention, the common themes I would say for Waxhaw are going to be food, antiques, and art. So just a great place to come for any three of those. So Stewart's Gallery there. But what we're coming up right now along the back side of the Waxhaw Tap House, because I want to show you the beer garden. How many small towns do you know that have their own beer garden? So over here, this is the outside area of Waxhaw Tap House. They've got a patio. Got to show you this as well. They've got a really cool patio out here. So unfortunately the little Adirondack chairs are roped off in that circle seating area, but we've got that, and then we've got this beer garden out here. So this is a great place. You don't have to stay inside if you don't want to. You can come out and get outside and have a beer. And in there, if you're into craft beer at all, they've got inside Waxhaw Tap House, they've got a huge selection of North Carolina beers, South Carolina as well. So they try to do it all local, have a great selection from around the Carolinas. But you don't have to go into Charlotte, necessarily to the breweries to experience one of those beers. So if you're down here in the Waxhaw area, if you're in Indian Land, South Carolina, or Wesley Chapel, Weddington area, Matthews, any of those areas, it's a great destination to come down here. And one last thing I'll show you just back behind me. So these are new apartment buildings that are going in. They have not opened up yet, but they are opening up pretty soon here. So there we have it. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me, taking a little downtown tour of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Like I said, it had been a while since we filmed one of these, and a lot of the businesses have changed. So there's a lot of new businesses in downtown Waxhaw, new reasons to come down here and support local business. So come on out and do it. Come explore Waxhaw, see what it's all about. Now, I am your real estate expert in the Waxhaw area and throughout Charlotte. So if you're thinking about moving down here and want to learn more about the area, that's something I can certainly tell you all about, show you the neighborhoods, and help make Waxhaw your home. Thanks for watching so much, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Take care.
Thanks for watching this episode of the CLT Life Presents with Jimmy Grappone. If you like what you saw, follow us on social media at the CLT Life 704 and subscribe on YouTube.